Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to another Thursday night live stream. And not only is it a full Thursday night live stream, it's a very special live stream. We have recalled because there were some issues on Discord, and now you're actually looking at one of our guests. Bear with me just a second. I can solve this problem whilst live by just quickly and subtly, with nobody noticing, moving this over to actually Zach. So let's start that again. Hey, greetings, Commanders. Let's go again. Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to a Thursday night live stream. Our Thursday night live streams, we try and have a look at the community and what the community are doing, and we are doing that through one of our series. This series is called Throttle. If you've not seen it before, this is where we highlight all the amazing racing in Elite Dangerous, and which is quite interesting, we were talking about this earlier on, is that Elite Dangerous kind of key mechanic or function or whatever you call it in game doesn't actually have racing as its main focus, but we have had amazing groups, communities and players come together to make amazing races, to make it fun and exciting, and we are joined today by two lovely people and lovely racers who will explain some of that a wee bit later on. But first of all, I'm Steve Benedetti, Teams Manager here on Dangerous, and I'm joined by Zach Coffin, Teams Manager here on Dangerous. How are you doing?
I'm alright. I'm not one of the lovely people, but everyone in the chat is saying to turn your volume up, Stephen.
I'm trying. So yeah, as I was saying this morning, I don't know if this is better. I hope he's not
because you sound fine to me, so it's up to the chat.
Is it the chat? Can you hear me, chat? My mic is backwards? No, it's not. I actually have to check that there.
Much better.
Much better now. Well, that's it. See, unfortunately, I've got a good microphone here, Yeti Nano. Everyone's always upset about my microphones, but I've had some really horrible technical issues today with all my sound stuff. And then Discord decided to have a wee meltdown before we started streaming. But it's been fun. So how are you, Zach?
I'm not bad, you know. I've been looking forward to... Well, to say I've been looking forward to this is one thing. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm also very terrified, especially of one of our guests.
Of one of our guests?
Yeah.
Not me. I'm just there. You've got this in the bag, apparently, already. Yes, so some people said they couldn't hear what I said before. I was just saying welcome to our Thursday night live stream, which is a full stream, so expect just racing tonight. Got no special announcements around Odyssey. And we have no special announcements about anything at this moment in time. We understand that people might not be happy to hear this, but we understand that. Please understand that these things take a wee bit of time, and as soon as we have something to shout about, we will let you know. So thank you for joining us on tonight's stream. Please remember that we are working from home, so things like the Discord having issues and my microphone being too quiet or anything else. Like that, unfortunately for me, I don't have any sparkly lights like Zach does in his background, but this is a bedroom. It is not a full-fledged studio, so things do happen. You look like a proper wee streamer there with your.
It's professional get-up, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. But with me, it's more.
It's more casual. You've gone for the sort of laid-back look, Stephen. There's no problem with it.
It's not choice. It's not like I've chosen to be. To sit there and go, I'm wearing bedroom chic today. This is where I am. This is what my home looks like. Welcome. But yes, welcome to everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. So, Zach, you've done some racing before. You and I.
A slight amount. A slight amount.
Well, how would you say your abilities are?
I would probably put myself in the top 3 in the world, but definitely not number 1, because I think Osashi's might be number 1. But I would say I'm top 3 in the world.
You're top 3 in the world.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't show those skills off very well last stream. I'd say that's probably just nerves. That's fine. I'd probably say
we'll put it down to that.
Bottom 3 of the world, but that's okay. It's because I love racing, so we'll just keep doing it. But this is your first Thursday night live stream, isn't it?
It is my first. It's completely new territory for me, Stephen.
Yeah, Tuesday live streams at 4 PM, half four, are actually a bit more chilled, a bit more relaxed. This is where you bring your A game.
Is this high stakes?
Yeah, it's high stakes. You know, I think I've swore once in my whole career. About a year and a half. I've never let it live it down. I did a fish dance once,
Right.
And that was actually turned into a GIF. So this is where the magic happens. This is where the magic happens. But as we digress, let's move on. So we're going to introduce two of our guests with us today, and we're going to be trying the Scarab Mastery Championship. So please, could we welcome in the chat Commander Black Maze and Commander Sashes.
07.
Hello.
Commanders. 07.
Hello.
Zach, you can turn your camera off if you want now. You can keep it on. It's up to you.
Okay, I'll just turn it off. If that's how you feel, Stephen, I'll just turn it off.
No, keep it on. Keep it on. I'm happy with that. Oh no, wait, don't turn it back on. No, do turn it back on.
Oh.
No, it's just a chat. I thought Discord. Hey, full camera up. That'll right. This looks better. I prefer this view. Discord is being Discord. So, gentlemen, how are we today? Thank you so much for joining us on our full live stream.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Doing really well. Honestly, Bruce is my favorite CM, so I'm a little gutted it was just you yahoos, but you know, I'm totally kidding. Psyched to be here.
I don't know. Oh, sorry, I don't know. Did anybody else lose the sashes there? I think.
Yeah, Discord's having issues.
I'm just right-clicking to see if I can pick from chat.
Oh no!
I wanted to say, I'm a little disappointed, Zach. You're making all these claims, yet you have not accepted our invitation to come race.
Look, it's just because I'm happy for the actual racers, to do the racing. I don't want to show anyone up.
You're too good.
Yeah, that would be the main problem.
Wow.
Okay,
people are going to find you in open.
Sashes, I'll forgive that comment if you destroy him, because I'm probably not going to do it. I'm here for the bands, not for the best showmanship here. But
very quick reminder. So Zach and Steven have raced before in the challenge that Alec Turner set up in the previous Full Throttle live stream, and it was a very close call between Zach and Steven for last place, sure, but it was a close one. So I'm personally very excited to see what you guys are going to be up to today.
I also had technical difficulties.
The excuses are incoming.
It was a classy race for last.
That was it. I mean, if I can't be first in something, I'll be the first last person there. Make sense of that comment. But anyway, if the people in the chat don't know who you are, would you mind introducing yourself? We'll start with Commander Black.
Yeah, for sure. So first of all, thank you for having me once again. Very happy to be here and to spread the racing virus. Commander Black Maze, I do organizing and I participate. I'm a racer. It's my main activity in the game. Spending money on rebuys and flying and ships and scarabs across terrains and space. I race mainly with the elite racers, and that's me.
Yeah, and yourself, Commander Sashes?
Yeah, so I'm Sasha's. I, similar to Black Maze, mainly do racing in this game. I do a little bit of everything else, but lately it's been pretty much just spend all my time trying to navigate these crazy courses that Black Maze comes up with.
So
you are welcome.
I've been watching a few videos. I've got to research my opposition, and I think it's fair to say that the Sashes will be my main rival in this set of races, from what I've seen.
You say that, but I was actually here. Now, Commander Black Maze, you can back up here. I was here with the inception of the Scarab Mastery Championship. I was
absolutely.
I climbed the wall.
Yeah, you did.
That's
you
impressive.
did really well. Yeah. So we, Alec and myself, introduced you to the wall climbing. I think we were on Morio Song, or I don't remember where we were, but we found a low-G planet with a nice wall in one of the settlements, and you climbed it like a pro. You managed to do it. You didn't land on top, but you got way above the building.
To the top, and then I could where I was, and then I flew off.
No, you did really good. I can tell you, a lot of the elite racers were very impressed with the fact that you managed to get that far up.
You have no idea how much that means to me. It actually does. That means a lot.
Good stuff.
Everyone keeps saying, Steven, turn your mic up. I have this, and this is the best I can do. I can try and speak louder, if that's okay. Sure.
Yeah, I have you on 200% in Discord just to get you to sound proper. So
you're okay on my Discord.
I don't know. The problem is if I move it too close, I sound like I'm like, hello, Roger 29, come in.
Back in 2002.
1, 2. And then if I put too close to the nose, you can hear me breathing. And I always hate that when you're breathing on a microphone. I'll try and speak a wee bit louder, and we'll see how that works. But I literally have myself up on full volume on OBS, and with this, I do apologise, guys. Well, we're trying to fix this for next week. I'm doing my best. But, more importantly, back to racing. So, Commander Black Maze, you said yourself that you organise a lot of races, and you're part of a group. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to say, when you invited me, I gave myself a mission to make a mention. I see so many forum posts lately, even on Reddit as well, people saying, Elite Dangerous, I wish we had racing in the game. And I want to really affirm that we have racing in the game. The ships are there, the engineering allow incredible speeds for your ships. And we have this amazing community, elite racers, amongst other communities like Buckyball Racing, who do ship racing. I think you're seeing it on screen right now as well. One of the events that we had a few months ago at Farseer Inc. in Deciat, which is the Felicity Farseer base where you can get your enhanced thrusters. And just, the images speak for themselves. We set up courses around the settlement. You get 15 to 20 racers. And you go at it. So you can race, the settlements, the structures, it's all there. So come and join us. We have a Discord, and I'm not sure, Stephen, if you managed to set up that little invite link. Otherwise, we'll have to get it.
I have the Discord for... It's the Elite Racers, is the Scarab Mastery one? Is that a different one?
Yeah.
Yes, if you put in !Scarab Mastery, you should get a Discord link for Elite Racers. So that's
Beautiful.
!Scarab Mastery. I should just put Elite Racers in.
Yeah, so Scarab Mastery, type that in chat and come join us in Discord, because we don't just do Scarab racing, right? That's something something we're very active with at the moment. But we do plenty of ship racing. We race Vipers, we race Eagles, Imperial Couriers, anything that you can go fast in. Sidewinders can go incredibly fast if you proper A and D rate them with engineering. So definitely recommend to come check us out if racing is something you think would be awesome. And again, I think the images speak for themselves. It's really fun.
Yeah, I'm actually going to rectify this and change it on the fly.
Do it.
And yeah, so that is really important, because as I said at the start, where nobody could hear me, is that it is really important to know that there's a big racing community, and even though necessarily the game wasn't made for it, people have taken it and they've just done amazing races. Like, I've done a lot of different races. You've even got like the slow racing, the Type 9 cow racing, which Commander Scorpius does. There's so many different ways of doing it, but these communities are really passionate about it. They're really passionate about the racing, and I have to say, both yourselves and the Buckyball Racers are some of the nicest people that we've been able to work with, and every time that we've helped with a stream or we organised an event, you have jumped in and helped us out, and it's really appreciated. I just want to thank you for that, sir.
I just want to say, you say we're the nicest people. That's until we start racing, because then it turns into a different story. On the live stream right now, you're seeing some footage from myself driving at something we call the drive yards. It's one of those stations that was put in place close to an Orbis station, or actually, yeah, was it Orbis? I don't remember. And you can go incredibly fast through these structures. There's actually a bug going on right now. We're hoping that gets fixed, because it's been around for a while, where when you jump into into these station areas, like a whole bunch of NPCs, they spawn in, which is fine, it's no problem. But when you invite 5 or 10 of your friends, every single person that goes to that place spawns in their own group of NPCs, and before you know it, there's literally hundreds of NPCs just flying around the drive yards, which looks cool, but gameplay is awful, because it's reduced down to 5-10 frames per second depending on your hardware. So it's really bad. So we're hoping that actually gets fixed so we can race around these structures again, because it's something we're really missing at this point.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then it's really important that to know whenever there is an issue, please head over to the issue tracker. You can get if you put ! Issue tracker, that will take you there. If the more people put wall to put against it, the more it kind of more.
Yeah, beautiful.
Developers. And obviously, so the more people shout about that, we also put that in a lot of our reports. We also feed that back a lot of times. But as everyone knows, the big focus on Odyssey, it might not come straight away, but this gives us like I don't want to say ammunition, but this gives us the force to basically like, we need to get this done.
Absolutely.
Guys, let's
Yeah,
work together.
totally.
But yeah, it's awesome. A link to this video. Do we have a link to this video? You sent this.
Yes, I guess I sent you it. Yeah.
Yeah, it was on Discord. So, wait, was that clever? Was that clever? I might have been clever and moved on to something else.
It's fine. Just type in Elite Racers on YouTube. You'll get all you need.
Yeah, it's all there. It's all there. Yeah, so moving on from Elite Racers, if we can.
Yeah.
Racing and Elite Dangerous, we're here today for a very special reason, and that reason is the Scarab Mastery. Now, could you tell us a little bit about the Scarab Mastery Championship, please?
Yeah, totally. And a very, very quick plug, actually, Stephen. I think you have a picture.
I've got a tiny plug. It wasn't a big one.
A tiny, I meant tiny, actually. Yeah. So Alec Turner from the Buckyball, he asked me to very quickly mention the Thargoid structure scramble. Now, I actually don't know the details, but Buckyball Racing, they have a website. So if you Google Buckyball, they do all sorts of time trial racing where you can just do the races on your own and then submit a time with video proof of what you did. And another really cool community that I just want to recommend if you like time trial racing, scarabs and ships alike. Check out Buckyball, and yeah, you're seeing the banner on the screen now, the Thargoid structure scramble. So I imagine this is obviously going to be some sort of race around a Thargoid structure. So I can imagine that's going to be cool.
Yeah, and I've also put in the Buckyball Racing in the chat. It is buckyballracing.org.uk, or just type in Buckyball Racing Google like I did, and it will appear.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so that's that tiny plug. So I'm just going to remove that tiny plug.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just move on with the Scarab Mastery Championship. So before the SMC, we had the 8-wheel drive endurance championship, which was all about long distance rally racing. There was another forum post on the forum very recently where people were talking about that sometimes settlements on a planet can be really close. We're talking between 50 and 1,000 kilometers together, which on a massive planet is pretty close, relatively speaking. So we've used that a lot to set up rally courses from A to B. And that's been awesome. Now, this Scarab Mastery Championship is all about shorter races where you're either racing through a settlement in like a circuit race, or you're climbing up on buildings and trying to set a really fast time, or you are trying to jump a massive canyon, or what we're about to do, because we're already on the 7th race day from 8, and all of these races are broadcasted live on my channel. So if you type in Scarab Mastery Championship in Google or in YouTube, you'll get all the details as well, and you can watch the races live. Tomorrow is one of those races on Saturday, and this is a little preview that you guys are going to run of the second stage of this second to last day in the championship. We have Osasha's leading the championship, and this stage that you guys are going to do is down a canyon, and it's going to be awesome. It's one of those things you just got to see.
I feel like this is like, you know, when you watch F1 and before the Sunday like F1 race, you have the is it F2 or F3?
Hell yeah!
And that's what we're at. I feel like we're just, you know, we're kind of pre-entertainment to the main show.
Yeah, we're definitely F2.
Not Zach. Apparently, he's top 3 in the world. So
I'm being humble.
Zach's just you know, he's high-fiving Lewis Hamilton on his way in.
So I'll put you on the spot, Zach. What are you doing tomorrow at 7 p.m. your time?
Oh, I'm busy.
Yes, there we go.
I can't use that excuse. You can use that one. But we do have a highlights from one of the races.
Yes. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just are you playing that with sound, or is that just audio, or just?
It does have sound. Oh, it does. Yeah, it does sound.
If you can put sound on, I'll shut up and let the video speak for itself.
Let's go for it.
Spanning across a time trial base jump, a canyon race, and finally a technical circuit race spanning across both sides of the canyon. All right, let's get through this thing in order. First, we see 3 identical times on the board for the time trial. Ariri, Donald47, and Shay all finished with exactly 1 minute and 26 seconds on the clock. It was eventually Osashis that would end up in first place with again a mere second faster at 1:25. The right turn and a double roll. Let's watch him go down and watch if he can plant the landing. Gets an excellent landing, slight twitch to the right, but he can use this to slow down to his advantage. Sasha slowing down at the edge there to kind of slow down his forward vector. Ooh, he does overshoot a little bit, but he slides beautifully into his stop. Facing the right way, here he comes. And that's a finish with a time of, would you believe it, 1 minute and 25.
Oh,
goodness.
Nice.
I'm shocked at how close people are together. That really was incredible. This is the second time Osashis manages to clutch first place in a time trial event by beating his opponents with just a second on the clock. Next up was the first live event race of the day. After some instancing issues, FDEF, fix instancing please. All racers lined up for a straightforward uphill canyon fly of just 3 kilometers. Alright, everybody's off. Donald Anderson again went too early, but he waited, so it's all good.
To compensate.
It's all good, it's all good. You see everybody getting real close. A whole bunch of clipping going on. I was worried about that. Obviously people trying to optimize their path, but that is difficult when you end up clipping. We see SRVs flying everywhere. I see Terror here in the bottom taking it slow. Let's see who we have here in the lead, because we have 4 people going up on the wall on the left. We see Osashis going high. We see someone else way out in front as Osashis gets turned around. I'm not sure who this is. They don't have a paying job, it looks like.
Shay?
Probably Shay, that's right. Shay. Donald Anderson. Shay having a good leap onto the other wall. Gets it real high as well, which means that he's going to be able to leap straight onto the higher ledge there. But who is coming in for the overtake there on Shay? Someone getting a lot of speed there. I think that is Skur. Oh my gosh, can we... So there we have, it looks like Skur taking the lead over Shay, but they're very close. Just a kilometer now away from the finish. Let's watch the action unfold here. Skur then close on the inside. This slows him down because there is a bit of an uphill there that you can avoid if you go a little bit to the left. We're watching Skur then with what looks like a finish.
What the hell, Osashis?
That's the weirdest slide out on that hill.
Yep, there's a first place finish for Skur and a second place finish for Shay. Wow, that was incredible to watch. Coming in third right now looks to be Donald47, but I see them stalling as well. Let's see how this goes.
Donald Anderson, neck and neck cross line there.
Donald Anderson overtakes 47. Donald 47 overtakes Donald Anderson. Ephemeris also getting over there. Wow, this is a tight one. The canyon race was short but sweet, and with a single mistake quickly forcing you out of contention. With Osashis spinning out early and an incredible leap by Skur, who had very limited practice, we see Skur taking first place, Shay taking second, and Donald Anderson taking third, narrowly overtaking Donald 47. The third stage of the day saw racers leaping across the canyon that splits Farseer in half, utilizing the bridges in the process. We see lots of racers skidding off the bridges and falling off the edge of the canyon. Osashis maintains an early lead with Shay right on his tail until he hits a massive rock on the hill climb back up the start, sending him back down to the bridge and giving Shay the opportunity to overtake. Shay continues to lead the rest of the race with Osashis in hot pursuit. Farther back, we see Donald Anderson, Crank Larson, and Terror Siddick fighting for third. In the end, it is Donald Anderson that takes it. And Terror Siddick, pushing for an overtake on Crank, ultimately meeting the same rock Osashis did, sending him down into the canyon for a DNF. What an awesome day it was at Farseer Inc. this Saturday. I hope you'll join us again next Saturday when we're jumping over and racing through canyons yet again.
We're back. Are we? Yeah, we're back. That's all good. So just as that, literally that nice 5-minute video ended, unfortunately, Zach kicked. But that video was amazing. So
It's all according to plan.
He's currently making his way back into the game. But let's talk a wee bit about that video. I mean that I seen a couple of people in the chat and they were saying, "Wow, amazing!" You know, like I want to do that, and we put the links in the chat for the elite racers. But yeah, great job on this so far. Especially yourself, Sasha. You've done. You're the leading. And how many have you won now?
I honestly don't know off the top of my head. Luckily, maybe like 4 of them or so, 4 or 5. But
yeah, and that's not a. I mean, you're being quite
Hang
modest
on. Osashis is way too modest, right? So Osashis joined us during the 8-wheel drive endurance championship, and like myself, he went at it thinking the Scarab wasn't that cool, it couldn't do that much, it was a bit unpredictable. But then we saw Alex, Skur, Shay, all these really amazing guys flying across terrain in ways we didn't know was possible. And the speed with which Osashis has caught on to the Scarab bug, first of all, but also just being able to fly fast and jump, doing bounces in a predictable manner has been really impressive. And that is the single reason why he is currently leading the championship. So don't let him fool you with all his humble stumble. He is really good, and he has won plenty.
It's a blast. This the Scarab has quickly gone from something that I didn't care for that much to my favorite thing to fly in the game. It's an absolute joy. I want to give a kiss to whoever programmed this thing because it's just wonderful.
Everyone always says that, like, whoever made this, they done like a great job and all this stuff.
Yes.
It's quite interesting because I quite enjoy the Scarab, but it's such a difficult beast. Like, in comparison to what you're used to flying ships. Now, we're not I wouldn't say that the CM team are the worst flyers. I wouldn't say that we're the best flyers in the game. We're definitely not, but I would definitely say that we could all probably agree that the difference between being talented in an SRV and being talented in a ship are two major opposing kind of abilities. They're totally different to how you use them. So it is a skill that I envy, even though, you know, I did climb up a wall. You know, I'm not going to bring that up again. But it is to race, to slow down. I have constant issues with bumping and just losing control constantly. And then because I've got big thumbs, I hit the right thumbstick, so then I change camera. It's quite infuriating. That's kind of my big thing.
You know, something I've been wondering is Black Maze, how do you find these places to run the races? Like, how do you track these places down that are so challenging for an SRV?
Right. So first of all, I just want to say, Stephen, you're absolutely right. They are two different beasts, and the SRV is really unpredictable in the beginning. But the thing is, if you enjoy the magic behind the SRV, and I know Osashis, maybe you want to spend some words on this. He writes for Sagittarius Eye, and he's currently looking at all the details about the SRV and exactly how it works. There is so much magic behind it, and we spoke about this in the past, but once you get it down, there is no more unpredictability into the Scarab. It just, everything that happens to it becomes logic, and you can kind of, you don't have the weird spinning out anymore, you don't lose traction. The only thing that you're fighting with is the gravity, and whether it's low gravity or high gravity, and you spend a little bit of time adjusting to it, But yeah, Osacious is going to demonstrate pretty soon how to do it. And to answer your question, Zach, how do you find these? Well, a big thing, you know, Elite Dangerous. One of the big things you can do in it is exploration, but you can explore in many different ways. One of my favorite ways of playing Elite is to literally just stay in the bubble, going to different planets and roaming across the different planets, looking at a planet from orbit, seeing if I see any nice features, looking at the gravity and that sort of situation, looking at whether it's tidally locked, because we prefer tidally locked sunlight planets so that you always have sunlight, things like that. This one was actually part of the Elite Dangerous Racing, the course database. So again, if you join the Discord, we actually have a database where it's a Google sheet, basically, very simple, where we have races categorized in different categories. Like you have canyon races, you have our SRV races, things like that. And this planet actually was a ship canyon race course. But I was looking for a canyon jump, and thus that's how we got here.
Yeah, I mean, the amount of time and effort you put into these races, like even the wall one as well, and not bringing back the wall one because of it so well. But
you keep doing that. That's beautiful.
the one.
Steven, I think Zach needs a wing invite from you.
I'm in the wing. Can't see anybody. I'm right next to you guys.
Oh, you need to jump out and jump back in.
I shall do that.
Yeah, so if you just jump out of instance and jump back in, shows you that even we have sometimes technically error. Sometimes
it's not an error, right? It's one of the things that we suffer with instancing, and I'm hoping with Odyssey dropping as well, like all the magic that will come. Very excited.
Yeah, and remember Odyssey. Elite Dangerous is a 5-year-old game. So obviously we know that there's kind of like long-term bugs and issues that we still wish to resolve and to work on. And it's just
Odyssey.
Like you said.
Odyssey.
You know what you say, like the SRVs, for instance. It's not something that we quickly just fired in and thought that would be fun. There was a lot of thought and design and implementation put around it, and different aspects, and that's what everything takes. So I mean, you can imagine somebody came up to Dav and said, we can fix instancing, but we won't need half of the hamsters anymore. So what are you going to do? Kill them, or going to let them free, or do what? Dav's got a tough decision to make because he loves all of his hamsters. He loves to serve hamsters.
Tag free the hamsters.
Free the hamsters, no, because then the service would break, and Elite Dangerous would be no more. We run on hamsters, space, and dreams. But yeah, we're really looking forward to this. It's just such a shame that Zach's been kicked out of the game at this point, because we had such a I'm looking at it right now. Nobody else can see this, but this is actually going to be a first. I think this is the first time that we've done this working from home. We're actually not going to be filming our videos now. I know a lot of people whoever been following our streams or who have just came to see them. Basically, because we're live streaming from home, we're constantly trying different ways to kind of share the content, share what we're doing, and we've got an RTMP server up where we're trying to show up like 4 different screens at the time, playing gameplay, very challenging stuff. But it was Black Maze's idea, and it's a great idea that he's actually going to be streaming to YouTube, Unlisted One, and I will then be taking that feed and we'll be showing it off here. So there might be a slight lag or delay, there shouldn't be, but it might be. And if there is, we do apologise, but we think this is going to look really cool. We can focus on crashing, racing, and that makes them give us some of those really nice shots you can see in a lot of these videos. So we're really looking forward to that. What's your update, Zach?
Well, I'm trying to get back into the game, Stephen. It may end up being a 1v1 head-to-head race between you and Osacious.
That's quite convenient, guys, don't you think?
Oh, I'm so good. I'm top 3. Oh, my game crashed.
All according to plan.
Did anybody else see him pull something out of his?
Explore More is asking what the Discord link is. Stephen, what was the text again?
!Elite Racers. I changed it.
Beautiful.
It's not !! Elite Dangerous or !Elite. What was the other one?
And does that work for YouTube and Twitch, or is that only Twitch?
It was only Twitch, I believe, but it does pop up. So if we do that again, let's do this, and I'll copy and paste it over.
Yeah.
I almost done it
Yeah,
again.
lots of people in YouTube are asking to get the link as well, and they're typing, but it doesn't work on do you have the URL? Because I can't post it.
I've just copied and pasted it onto the restream. So
Beautiful.
Yeah. I'll throw it back in a wee bit as well. Yeah. Again, another thing, there's a new bot. We want to kind of experiment with other things as well and try and get YouTube folks to please know that you are in our minds. We want to be able to help you out with any news on the next Twitch drop stream. No, but when we do have news, we will update you. Obviously, Twitch drops. Not only are Twitch drops quite exciting, but we also do giveaways on our show. So what we're going to do today is in the chat we would like you to host. Now I normally say who's going to go first, but everybody's going to go for Sasha's and probably be right. So you either have to pick myself or Zach.
That's
and whoever is last.
What happens if I don't connect back in? Who wins?
If anyone picks Zach, then don't get it.
Zach. Honestly, we have to get you in here because I'm dying to see you two compete.
I'm just dying to see. See, this is I've been on these streams the longest, and everyone's like, oh, "Bruce is my favourite," or Arthur's my favourite, or they're the best at this, they're the best. What about me? What about me?
You're my favourite, Stephen.
No, teasing. I love you, Stephen. It just messes everything up. It's okay.
Everyone's choosing Zach. I feel bad.
That's not a good idea, chat. It's not a good idea.
So that's betting on. So again, I just wanted to clarify: betting on Zach to lose.
Yeah, that's.
That's fine. That's a good idea.
Is betting on Zach to lose, and what we'll do is, because it's a full throttle stream, we will give you a racing. If you've been to one of these streams before, we actually give away a special racing paint job. We'll get one of them for you. As I said, Commander Calico, there is no slot up on stage. We'll do it another time. But what we want the chat to do is to basically say who's going to lose between Zach and myself. I mean, if you want to be bold and put a Sashes in, and you're the only person that's got a Sashes and he loses, which will not happen, that could work. That'd be a good way. Sashes might pay to lose after the skin away. No, we will.
Sweet.
If you pick Zach or myself to lose, whoever loses will pick somebody from that name.
Let me just recommend, chat, that you pick me to lose in this scenario.
Yes.
I wouldn't usually say this, but right now it may be wise to pick me to lose this one, considering I may not be racing at all.
Have you jumped back in?
I cannot instance out. The game's not being very nice to me right now.
Have you left the planet?
Yeah. No, I can't leave the planet.
Try leaving the planet in open.
Oh yeah, that sometimes happens. Yeah. Jump to open, and here's some good technical advice. If you're trying to do races, the races are most about the journey.
I hate to agree, man.
But is this it? Okay, yeah. So that's the way to go. Yeah. So please continue in the chat and bear with us. So Orange Spark says, restart your entire game. Has he been Braven Tunneled? Braven Tunneled is another thing. He needs to jump into open and then come back in.
If you want, you can switch to my screen so people can see where we are. I can I can go through the course and just show everybody what's about to happen.
I was just I think that's a good idea. It's going to be such a shame because I love this shot, but let's jump over and let Zach come to us. Okay.
So you're very optimistic about this, Stephen.
I try to be. So everyone, you obviously you can't see us, but we are here, and look at this phenomenal shot. Absolutely phenomenal.
Can I just say real quick, the Scarab Mastery Championship logo has been directly inspired by the Full Throttle logo.
Oh, has it?
Do you see the resemblance with the stripes?
I do. Do you know that?
I saw it the last time you showed it off, and it might have been Alec who showed it me that you've used it in the past, and I was like, wow, that looks so good. I gotta come up with something that looks similar.
Well, we actually the Full Throttle logo was our phenomenal creative services team. They put that together, but coming up with a name was my challenge, and it was the most difficult thing to try and think of a cool racing name for this, and I had Full Throttle was one of the first ones. And then I came up with another 50 that were actually science based and actually worked with sonic booms and different things. I looked into it, And I spent a good couple of hours on it, and then I turned back and I was like, guys, what do you think? And they're like, actually, I quite like Full Throttle. Let's just go for one of the first ones that you said. So I was like, well. But it is good. I think it really suits. Yeah, so in the chat, I've only got two or three people that have voted for the loser. Remember, you will be able to get a paint job if you choose the right person.
I choose Osasha's.
To lose.
Oh,
no.
shoot. No, I take it back.
That's it. Too late. So we've got one for Assassins. And we need a couple of people to vote for Zach to lose. Now remember, it's for Zach to lose once he comes back in. But as you can see, what we're going to do is we're going to have Commander Black Maze go through the course for us.
Yeah, so with a few seconds delay here to my commentating, of course, what you're looking at is Delcar. That's System Delcar, Planet 5 Alpha. It's a very pretty moon with very low gravity, 0.05. And Osashis, I actually wanted you to tell everybody what you told me yesterday about the thrusters on the wheels of the Scarab and how they work with this gravity.
Yeah, so the thrusters on the wheels do some compensation to try to help you get some attraction, on low gravity environments. They'll actually down thrust for you. And the way it works is your thrusters take an average between your actual gravity on the planet you're on and a 1.0 gravity. And so the way that the averages work out, the actual lowest gravity that you will actually feel in your Scarab is just above 0.05 gravity. So on this planet right now, we're actually pretty much the lowest gravity that you can feel in the Scarab.
Because so what happens if you have less than 0.05 G on a planet?
Yeah. So the way the way the averages work out, it's actually slightly higher. The thrusters will actually compensate a little bit more. So the gravity feels a little bit higher.
For the people watching, you can see Osasha's driving around, and the little thrusters on his wheels are pointed up. If you were on a 1G planet, those thrusters are actually pushing down to obviously not give you so much push into the planet to find that optimal traction. It's really cool. So anyway,
Genius.
Thank you for that, Osashis. So showing you the planet again, I found this really cool little canyon here, and this is the starting line. As we're waiting for Zach, hopefully to be able to make it back, he'll line up here next to Steven and Osashis. And the aim is really to just leap down and start flying. And I do have a challenge for Steven and Zach. I'll go into it in a minute. Or first, I'll just kind of fly down the course here. And with the Scarab, you're driving or hopefully flying your way down to this canyon.
Yeah.
And in the ship, it looks quite like fast and not that deep and quite shallow and all that. But when you get here in the SRV, it suddenly becomes a lot bigger. So here, this is interesting. There is a 90-degree-ish turn to the right. And if you've got a lot of speed in the Scarab, it's really hard to slow down, not spin out, and or hit the canyon wall. And so racers will be, and this is going to be really interesting for tomorrow when people start participating in the actual race. Super excited to see what people do to kind of smoothen out the turn as much as they can. And again, you can also watch that stream live on the Black Maze YouTube channel and watch the race live. So they continue driving down this way. Slight right turn here again. And what's important with the SRVs, and you might think like, well, isn't that obvious? But the SRVs are not allowed to go above the canyon wall. So if I fly up here a little bit, you can see obviously it's a massive edge on either side. And these guys are going so fast that instead of driving down the middle, they'll actually be kind of hitting the walls. So they're bouncing between walls in order to go fast, kind of like Spider-Man would do it, I guess. So they're making their way down here, and this is all downhill, which is what makes this one really cool. It kind of makes you, it funnels you down to the lower canyon, and this is a massive leap as well. And the finish line is on the floor here of the canyon. And the way that we've set this up, Commander Crank Larson built the SRV tracker for us, which allows me to overlay who is in first place and who finishes and things like that. So you trigger the finish basically by coming down on the canyon floor, and that triggers the finish. So you just touch the floor to finish.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my way back.
This is not nerve-wracking at all. You know, my saying is normally easy money, cash money. So let's see if I can put that to the challenge. Now, will I have enough fuel to get there? I've got like half my fuel for some reason.
You're fine. Yeah.
I've got this.
Yeah, just
Sorry,
standing there on
Empress.
idle consumes as well.
Yeah.
Oh, does it actually? See, that's new to me.
Yeah. Well, I mean.
Well, you've got all the life support running, the sensors. It's actually one of the things that when we're doing the rally races, we have like a pit stop system where if you are running out of fuel, you need to go and recall your ship in order to get new fuel rather than using synthesis because it adds that extra challenge. And so what people do is they'll run with their power distributor turned off. They turn off their shields. They turn off the sensors, anything that you can turn off that consumes energy, just to make sure that your fuel will last the absolute longest.
Oh, I'm feeling nervous. How are we looking, Zach?
I'm going to tell you, Stephen. You're going to have to do this 1v1, and I'm going to have to help commentate.
Oh, right, okay. Let's Ashes, brace yourself.
So, Stephen, I have a challenge for you.
Okay, don't die.
No. This one, it's just like a reminder because I remember you racing with Alec in the last one, and the Scarab it's a fun thing to drive, but this course especially, and it's fine if you don't manage to do it, of course, but it's a challenge. It's all about flyving, and flyving in this case stands like flying and driving combined, I guess. My challenge for you is to try not to drive, but instead use all of your boost and kind of do hops, so bounces. And the only thing you really need to remember is when you're in the air, kind of pitch forward just a little bit because that will boost you like a helicopter would. It would boost you in the direction you're pitching down to. And when you land, try and land on the front wheels. So kind of like slightly pitch down and see how well you can do. So try not to do all of it driving.
Okay. I feel like you're giving me a subtle hint here.
It's not so much a hint. I just wish for you to do really well.
Yeah, me too. And this might just be a good training day for Osash's tomorrow. Well, you know what?
Osash's, how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm nervous. He's gonna get me. He's got this.
No
I saw how
chance.
fast he learned the wall climb. He's gonna learn this quick.
No chance. I love the confidence. I might just let you in for that.
So I just wanted to mention I have actually a little sound effect that I can do for the countdown for you, gentlemen. So you know the discovery horn. You will hear the discovery horn, and when you hear that, that's your go signal. I'm just putting that out there for when we start racing.
I need to put my audio on.
That would have been perfect.
Really
it's over Discord. You'll hear it over Discord in case
Discord?
you don't.
Okay.
Yep. So it's no worries.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Are you guys prepared and ready then? Is this it?
Nope.
Good to go.
So just a quick, I'll mention very quickly, we have Osash's with the emissive green paint job. He always rocks the green paint job and green thrusters on his ships. On the left, we see with emissive purple. Is it purple or pink?
It's purple, but it looks pink, so we'll call it pink pole.
Pink pole. So we have a pink pole Stephen Benedetti, and Zach missing because he's too good.
Yeah.
He's an end already.
I'll be back. Don't worry. I'll regain my honor.
Are you guys up for it?
Yeah, let's go for it.
To go.
Right, so, and also, of course, there is the on the screen on the live stream. You see, if I remove myself real quick, we see Osash's and the Benedetti, and that's like a real-time leaderboard. So you'll see how many kilometers they have left and exactly how much distance they have remaining and who's in first place and things like that. And you can imagine on a real race day, that list is like 15 racers long, and it looks really cool. Racers ready?
Yep.
Ready.
Attention racers. On your marks.
All right, go. The racers are on their way. Let's check these guys out. Obviously, you can see the massive launch there that Osash's has, getting beautiful bounces, pitching forward, and getting that acceleration in. We see Stephen trying, hitting the terrain with his nose.
You said the front wheels, right?
Yeah, the wheels, not the front of the actual SRV.
This looks like some fliving already from Osash's, is that right?
Hell yeah. So we're going to keep an eye on Osashis as well, but he is way off in the distance there. I'll just quickly zoom up to him and go back to Steven in just a second. Just going to watch him kind of orientate himself and prepare for the right turn. And this one is really difficult because you can either go slow and stick to the terrain, or you can go really fast and try to ride the outer wall. But Osashis kind of skidded his SRV across the ground there to make that turn, and he did a great job. We're just going to hang back here and wait for Steven. There he is. We can see his headlight already. That's the awesome thing about the... What's that?
Is that landing? And it is really rocky down here. For people who can't see it, there's a lot of rocks. So I am trying to like pitch my nose forward. But should I be holding down my throttle as much?
Yeah, so the really important thing is to always hold the throttle at full throttle. And what you're doing there is kind of landing too much on the nose. So it's just got to be, instead of trying to land on the rear wheels or flat, you just want a little, you're going the wrong way, buddy.
Oh no, I knew that was going to happen. I was just, I'm giving the Sasha's time to,
of course, yeah.
Because I'm going to catch up eventually.
I appreciate the help. I really do.
How far are you into the course of Sasha's?
I'm getting about to the steep downhill bit.
So yeah, Osashis is way, way ahead.
See, it's very, it doesn't want to go right for some reason.
And that has nothing to do with you, of course.
Oh, definitely not.
That's not a lot of rocks.
So instead of a race, this has turned into a let's watch Steven fumble.
I mean, that's probably true. I also probably should have put on night vision. I'll go right up here.
That definitely helps. Night vision helps. And yes, this is your right turn. You've kind of made it, so there you go.
Kind of? Come on. See that? See, I always forget. So I think, when we were doing the wall climb that I was good at.
Sashas, if you do finish, if you want to just fly your ship to us and give us a demonstration, I'll follow you down for another go.
Absolutely.
Am I going the wrong way now?
Yeah. So you want to turn left a little bit, and that's the way you're going.
Okay. So, I mean, again, I know I might not be as much as a challenger as other races are for the Assassins, but I hope you know that I'm enjoying it, even though that I'm behind you. I am enjoying the race, and that's what counts, right?
It's all about the fun. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. We have so many newcomers as well, and we do have people that feel intimidated to join simply because they see what all these guys are doing. And a quick reminder for everybody that we have so many people that are joining for the first time and are having so much fun together, just even running in the back, as we see Steven just fumbling on his...
I'm actually getting quite confused with where the ground is.
So you want to go the other way?
Yeah, I got this. I just I felt a wee bit sick there because the night vision started to look like the sky, and then the sky looked a bit. But we got this.
So Osashis, he's finished. He's finished.
Well,
thank you for the call out. Yeah, so Osashis has finished with the Benedetti still with 7 clicks to go. We're going to wait for Osashis to come to us.
Osashis, how does this rank on your difficulty scale of the tracks you've done so far? Where would you put this canyon race on there?
This one is honestly probably one of the easier ones we've done so far.
Right, so there you go, Steven. That's
not what you're
You're doing awesome, Steven. You're doing awesome.
Thanks. I mean, I'm better with vertical racing than but other than that,
reiterate on what Black Maze was saying. Yeah, we have like it's been said, there's an awesome community and tons of really, really friendly people that will help you learn from the ground up. So don't be shy. Don't be afraid to come join, because there's tons of awesome, super friendly people that will help you out.
So how long have you been racing, Osashis? Like, to get to your level? What would you expect somebody to need to do?
For this, for Scarab Racing, just since the start of the 8-wheel drive, so what is that, about 7 months?
Okay.
8 months? Yeah.
He's still kind of a noob, though.
Oh, yeah. Definitely a noob.
See, my problem is, as soon as I start tipping myself forward, I just go right to the ground. So I'm guessing I need to pull myself up a wee bit more.
You just gotta keep holding that boost. You let go of the thrust. You just gotta hold it.
I do like.
And are you in full pips?
Yeah, yep, full pips the engine. So is it? I thought it runs out. Isn't it?
Sure, it runs out. Of course it does.
Yeah,
but not as fast as you think. Look at you go. Look, you're still boosting, This is it.
Yeah.
This is it. This is flying. Now land proper with your a little bit less pitch up. Yeah, that's a bounce. Boost. Pitch forward. Keep boosting. Now start aiming for a landing. Don't pitch down too much. Roll left a little bit. That's it.
Oh, look at that. See, in half a track, I became a pro.
It's just been in 2 weeks, Stephen. You'll be a master.
That's it. Well, that's what I was going to say. I mean, how long have these been going on for? Since December you started it? Was it the end of December into January?
So SRV racing has been happening forever. There's been individual races.
The Scarab Mastery Challenge.
Yeah. Oh God. Osashis, remind me. When did we start?
It was December.
Yeah. Like
so we
fit for December. Is that right?
We had 6 race days already, and we've been going pretty much every weekend, other than over the holidays with New Year's and Christmas. We're soon running out, and then it's time for a new challenge. I know there's lots of ship races coming up on the Elite Racers Discord community. So I definitely recommend people to go check those out. Beautiful barrel roll there, Stephen.
Oh yeah, baby, I'm gonna throw up.
Now level it out. There you go. Pitch forward. Nope.
I did try. I did go forward there.
You styling on us, Stephen, at this point.
Yeah, I think.
Sashis, you wanna? Where are you?
I'm back at the start. Once he finishes, I'm up here. So
beautiful.
I think you could probably. Let's make a challenge for you. Go for it. If you can go for it,
all right.
Beat me. Wait, can you just tell me if I'm going the right way?
Downhill. You want to be going downhill?
Yeah, downhill. Right, if I can get down here before you get here, then technically.
Hang on, Osashis, I'm coming to you.
I'll feel better.
This, Stephen, you got this.
Yeah. Mark of fame. I didn't get lapped. It's like when you know when you're playing pool and somebody's just so good and you get grannied. I'm not going to get grannied. That's my goal. That's why I come into this.
Alright, I'm taking off.
Alright, so here's Osashis going. I'll commentate what he's doing a little bit. So you can see him pitching pretty much 90 degrees in order to get maximum boost forward instead of up.
Which was something that we had to do the opposite way when we did the wall.
Hell yeah, absolutely. You had to go past 90. So we can see here, as he is pitching forward, he's also looking forward to try and find a good landing spot. And it's all about finding something that will work well with the bounce. So you want to try and level your SRV with whatever you're about to bounce on. He's going to be really fast right now, so he'll need to slow down a little bit in order to make this turn. It's really hard not to skid out. He managed to keep it on rails there, though. So again, he flies up in the air, and now it's all about doing that pitching. So full pitch and just boost. And then as soon as he runs out of capacitor, he'll start aiming for a place to land. He's very far on the left wall, so he has to roll into that terrain that he bounces. Now he bounces to the right again, and he's going to be able to clear this. You see, he flies right over it. And then he can eye up the next landing spot.
Is he past where Stephen was when he started?
No, not yet. Not yet.
On a fun note, Stephen has got 1% hull.
Oh no!
No, I blew up.
Oh,
wow.
No.
Congratulations, Stephen.
And I am not going to lie, and I'm not just saying this, I could see the bottom of the canyon. Like, I could actually see the bottom of the canyon, and there was just one bit my push ran out, and I hit the bottom end of it.
The cool thing we see Osashis doing here is, like, there's turns in this canyon. So at some point, when he's going so fast, he's going to hit the canyon wall. So he kind of rolls his SRV to use the boost to change his vector, to kind of follow the canyon. And he did that really well there. And it's the only reason why he avoided the canyon walls on the right there and kind of managed to fly right between it. So right now, he's aiming for probably a final touch before jumping over the edge to the finish. So he wants to kind of push himself to the right here. Look at that bounce. That was incredible. Kind of hard right, actually. Whoa. So he's forced to go for another bounce. And actually, if he's not careful, he would overshoot. This is just about on the limit of being legal with the track limit. So that's really interesting.
So he's
And
cheating,
now-
that's what you're saying.
At this point, he wants to stop boosting as much as he can. He just needs to clear the edge because he wants to go down as fast as he can.
See that?
Because if he doesn't go down, he doesn't finish.
That bit of rock is where I blew up. That's genuinely what it is. That is where I can see that bit just before there. That was where I blew up.
Look at that bounce as well. That's beautiful.
Oh, I don't know how you did that. Like, see that bounce and still maintaining. What is your hull at? Yes.
92%.
You are joking me.
Yeah, so
are
if you...
joking me.
Sashis, you want to maybe explain how it works with landing on your front feet and how
Yeah,
that works with the hull?
So if you catch the front two wheels just a little bit before the rest of the body, you'll take minimal damage and just get a nice bounce. It's you want to make sure that you're not hitting the rear wheels first or hitting any of the body of the Scarab, because then you'll take a lot of damage on those bounces.
Wow,
Terrasitic is asking if Osashis passed Benedetti. So Stephen, he blew up. Stephen blew up.
So technically, if I hadn't blown up, you wouldn't have.
Yeah, okay.
That's the technical term for it. But yes,
One of his
technically
wheels
I did.
might have made it down to the bottom here. We could see if we could find one.
part of me, see if my wheel's over there somewhere. No, I gotta say, Sashis is definitely the winner for this one. And I think that's kind of all we have time for.
Yeah, do we want to pick?
Else, you guys?
Do you want to pick someone out of the chat, Stephen?
Yeah, so it was for me to lose. So the winner of the paint job is Infused_Gaming. So Infused_Gaming, if you could email community@frontier.co.uk, say that you're a winner of a full throttle challenge, and we'll get you a racing paint job for your ship. So thank you very much.
That's
for that.
awesome.
Infused_Gaming.
Congratulations.
So well done.
The racing paint jobs are one of the coolest ones in the game.
Yeah, they're very, very nice. Can you do some donuts there, Sam?
We'll do some barrel rolls.
Do some barrel rolls. There you go. Oh, look at that donut. Oh, that was a donut. That was half a donut. Get some barrel roll on the go. And normally we'd all blow up together, but I kind of bet you to the punch there.
I have a challenge I always do with Osashis. Goes something like this. Osashis.
Oh no! Oh no!
Boom. I guess that's going to show up late for people, but that's what we call SRV bowling.
And that'll be brought to you by Elite Racers
Yeah.
next week. Okay. So, yeah, thank you both so much for coming on. Good luck for the rest of the races. All the best. You have my vote as Ashes. I'll be in your corner for the winner. I'm really excited to see it. And again, thank you both for putting us together and coming on and humouring us. I mean,
yeah.
us.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Just know, Clashes, that I'll be waiting, sort of like Thanos. So when you win the entire championship, that's when you'll fight me.
Oh, is that
It's on. It's on.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not like an Elite Four champion battle. That's what's going on.
Beautiful.
This is going to happen. I think, Black Maze, if you're happy, both of us could co-comment. If you want to get a really difficult race together, we'll get Osashis back and we'll get Zach on to put his money where his mouth is. How's that sound? Full
Absolutely.
Can't wait. That
Always.
sounds awesome.
Okay, guys, thanks again. We're going to jump to the main and just say cheerio, but thank you so much.
Thank you.
07 Commanders.
Well, there we go. It's all switched a bit again. It's two of me. Who doesn't want to see two of me? Hey, we're back. We're back. It just happened again. Thank you so much, Commanders. Yeah, Creus Rianus says no CG, just so you didn't see today in all the dangerous news. There's no CG this week, but there is an Stay Surprise, so go check it out on our social. It will tell you what to do there. Thank you so much again for coming and watching another Full Throttle episode. Congratulations to Infused_Gaming for winning your racing paint job. Again, please message at community. Again, it was a lot of fun. Thank you all for coming out. We'll be back next Tuesday at 4:30 UTC with another Super Cruise news where we talk about the regular news that's going on with the community and in the game. And please keep your social channels for any Odyssey or weekly news updates and announcements. Is there anything you want to say before you head off, Zach?
No, I just like to say well done. You performed quite well, Stephen. I'm looking forward to our next race. when I can actually participate.
Yeah, when you can participate and not accidentally log out. But yes, again, big special thanks to Commander Black Maze and Commander Sashes. You are absolute legends for coming on, and we'll see you all next week. 07 Commanders.
07.